Jeff Bezos says stress comes from ignoring things you shouldn't be ignoring, not hard work. Founder Jeff Bezos has a counterintuitive take on workplace stress. It doesn't come from hard work itself, but from avoiding problems you know you need to address. In a 2001 interview, Bezos said, "Stress primarily comes from not taking action over something that you can have some control over." Bezos, then a freshly minted billionaire following Amazon's 1997 IPO, was talking at the Academy of Achievement Summit in San Antonio. He described stress as a warning signal rather than an inevitable byproduct of demanding work. "So, if I find that some particular thing is causing me to have stress, that's a warning flag for me," Bezos said. "What it means is there's something that I haven't completely identified, perhaps in my conscious mind, that is bothering me, and I haven't yet taken any action on it." Bezos said just taking a small first step, making a phone call or sending an email, can dramatically reduce stress levels, even before the underlying problem is solved. "I find as soon as I identify it and make the first phone call, or send off the first email message, or whatever it is that we're going to do to start to address that situation, even if it's not solved, the mere fact that we're addressing it dramatically reduces any stress that might come from it." There's a common misconception that stress often comes from hard work, and he completely disagrees with that sentiment. "Stress doesn't come from hard work," he said. "You can be working incredibly hard and loving it, and likewise you can be out of work and incredibly stressed over that." He extended this logic to job seeking, contrasting active and passive approaches to unemployment. If you're out of work, but you're going through a disciplined approach, a series of job interviews and so on, and working to remedy that situation, you're going to be a lot less stressed than if you're just worrying about it and doing nothing. What research says about stress management, Bezos's observations align with established psychological research on coping strategies. Studies show that problem-focused coping, taking direct action to address stressors, is more effective at reducing stress than emotion-focused approaches that simply manage feelings. Research has found that people who use active problem-solving report lower stress levels and better mental health outcomes. Conversely, procrastination. What research says about stress management? Bezos's observations align with established psychological research on coping strategies. Studies show that problem-focused coping, taking direct action to address stressors, is more effective at reducing stress than emotion-focused approaches that simply manage feelings. Research has found that people who use active problem-solving report lower stress levels and better mental health outcomes. Conversely, procrastination, the avoidance Bezos warns against, has been linked to increased stress, anxiety, and even physical health problems. Many mental health professionals recommend problem-focused coping techniques for managing workplace stress. These include identifying specific stressors, breaking large problems into manageable steps, and taking concrete action rather than ruminating on difficulties. The approach doesn't mean ignoring emotions, but rather, like Bezos suggests, channeling them into productive action.